Hello YouTube, how y'all doing today? Today we're taking a look at the Smith & Wesson CSX E series. This is their updated model of the original CSX. One of the main things that is improved on this right off the bat is it got an improved grip texture. It has adjustable back or removable back straps, and one of the back straps comes down. Now the original CSX was 10 rounds flush fit. This one is 12 rounds flush fit. Then we have 15 rounds and 17 rounds. And what were the dimensions again, my friend?
Its weight is 19.5 ounces, width is 1.12 inches, length is 16.1, height is 4.6, and the barrel is 3.1.
Okay, pretty typical. We're going to take a look at this next to some other concealed carry firearms here, so you get an idea of its size. First, we have here is a Ruger LCP Max. This is a 380 double stack. Whoop. You can see the size difference there. Now, this is a truly tiny gun. And you can see it is definitely smaller, but it's not a huge difference. Okay. Next, we have a Glock 43X, and or the 43. Now, this is only 6+1. I believe if you get the shield arms mags for this, it's 9+1 or something like that. But you can see the CSX E series is smaller and holds significantly more ammunition. Okay, here we have the brand new HK CCP. We have a separate review on this. I'll post a link on the end screen. We also have reviews on this, and the Smith & Wesson will be showing next. We put that next to the HK, and you can see they're very similar in size. The CSX E series is a little smaller. And then right here, we have my Smith & Wesson Shield. Anybody who watches my channel will be very familiar with this. This is fully pimped out. And we hold that next to this. Now, I have the 10 plus. This is the original single stack version. So this is a 10+1 magazine in this. And you can see the size difference there. So this is definitely, truly a small gun. I like the ergonomics. You can see it's got a trigger dingus. A lot of people like those. I'm not a huge fan, but they seem to be on everything nowadays. So, it is what it is. The texture is very nice and aggressive. Feels really good in the hands. I really like that. It's got ambidextrous safeties, left and right, which I really appreciate being a lefty. And that's a little harder to get on. Yeah, a little harder to get on, but getting it off is no problem. Getting it on, this gun is not broken yet. I think maybe once it's broken, it'll be easier, but I have to shift my grip a little bit to re-engage the safety. So for me personally, that's a little problematic, but I think once it breaks in, it'll be a lot easier, and that won't be nearly the issue it is right now. Comes with really nice 3-dot white white sights. A lot of companies make night sights for these, so that's an aftermarket upgrade option that you can go with if you want. Also, we are filming this in the middle of a torrential downpour. We're right in the middle of tornado season here, so I apologize for all the sound. We're inside of our gazebo here, but it is what it is. Now we're going to take this down. We're going to do a little bit of shooting with this. Yeah, this is a aluminum frame, so this is an all metal gun. For all you old school fellas like me that appreciate an all metal gun, and yet it's still reasonably, the weight is still reasonable. It's just heavy enough that that you have a serious firearm in your hands. And this is 9mm. This is a heavy duty, high quality gun, so I think you would be fine firing some plus P in this. But with all guns, it accelerates wear, so you would want to save that for duty use. But I think it would be fine with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get down here. We're going to shoot our targets down here. We have an 8-inch clanger, a half-size bowling pin. We have an 8x12 A-zone target. It's hanging a little crooked. And then we have a 6-inch clanger on the right. So I'm going to start at about 22, 23 yards. See how easily I hit at that distance with it. Score good hits at that range. I'm going to move a little closer, and we'll do some left to right and engage left to right and shoot multiple targets. All right, folks, so we're right here at about right here, this tree is about 22 yards to my target. We're going to start out with the 8x12. We can 4 hits in that, no problem. I'll do some left and right action. Okay? Fire in the hole. Okay? No problem. These sights are regulated right dead on target for me. If you come a little closer, we'll try a little bit of rapid fire. Okay, now I'm at about 12 yards. I'm going to engage left to right on these markers. Okay, I have 1 or 2 rounds left. I'm going to see if I can't hit my 100-yard target down there. That's a 12x20 mini IDPA silhouette. Painted green, it's hard to see. I'll circle it on the screen for you. Can you see me on the target?
Yeah.
I think I got it on the last shot. Okay, so the first thing I want to point out, the recoil is very manageable in this. It's very comfortable in the hand. I hold a very high grip, and I did get slide bite. So, as you saw, I was still able to hit my target, so it's not a huge deal for defensive purposes. But I would never sit at the range all day shooting this gun because I would eat holes in my hands, okay? So that, for me, is an issue. It may not be an issue for you. Now, you saw it, 22 yards, first round. I fired out of the gun. I never shot it before. Right on target on the 8x12. And then I did left and right. Had no problem hitting the targets at about 12 yards. And then we went down here and I shot at 100 yards. And it shoots right for me at 100 yards. Now, that would be very easy to adjust with a drift. You just drift your sights a little bit. And that would be easy to adjust by drifting the sights. But it only took me 4 rounds to get on target at 100 yards. So with the 3.1 inch barrel, that's really impressive. So I do definitely like this gun. The only thing I would personally change if I was going to buy it, or if it was me, is that beaver tail. That needs to be bigger. You see the way my finger's hanging off there? So a little bit of an upturned beaver tail would correct that problem. I don't know if anyone else is going to come out with grip modules for this or not, but that would be a problem for me. But if your hands are, skinnier. Yeah, you see my friend's hand there. His doesn't stick up quite as much, so that might not be as big a deal for him. But it definitely shoots great. Like I said, if I drifted the sight left a little bit at 100 yards, I would have been scoring hits all day long at 100 yards. So this is definitely a very accurate gun, mechanically accurate, and it's got a really nice trigger. And if you had, honestly, with a red dot on this, I would wear that 100-yard target out, no problem. People who watch my channel have watched me shoot a lot of pistols at 100-yard targets. And with a red dot, it's no challenge at all. So this is really nice. I like it. It's a nice upgrade. For me, the only issue was the slide bite issue, which may not be a problem for you. It depends on your hand type. But really nice entry for Smith & Wesson. And you can see this is significantly smaller than my Shield. This is, again, the Shield 1, but the Shield 2 is basically the same size. So, and this is also a very good handgun. So Smith & Wesson now has a really good entry in the striker market and really good entry in the hammerfire market. And a lot of people still to this day, really like a hammerfire gun. And there aren't a lot of options. So if that's you, if you like a good hammerfire gun, this is a good option to consider. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remind me out.